What if I told you that the hell has been opened and demons are already here? This is the premise behind this analog horror called Beneath the Veil, created by Hayden Carter. The link to the series is gonna be in the description, so we start with episode 1, Pandemonium Explorations, which honestly turns out to be more of a trailer.
Connected to devil worship. That's the focus tonight of Lonnie Lardner's special report on Satanism. But we want to warn you now that some things you're about to see and hear might be too graphic for children.
I'm calling to report that my house may be haunted.
All residents are urged to take immediate action to shelter in place. Stay indoors. Lock all doors and windows. If possible, move to an interior room with no windows or mirrors.
Immortal hellfire. It's all real.
I don't know what happened at that house, and I don't think I ever will.
Why can't you just leave me alone? Tell me!
We see some themes and terms that gonna come out later. First we have Pandemonium Explorations, and we have Dantemania, and overall imagery of demons, hell. I don't want to spoil right now too much, so just know it's gonna be important later. The reason I'm talking about the trailer is because there's a little secret hiding inside of it, which is gonna be pretty common theme for this entire series. There's a lot of secret stuff hidden in these videos. We can see something for a couple of frames, and it's a passage, and it reads as follows: "This will take hold of them on that great day, and throw them on that day into the furnace of burning fire, that the Lord of Spirits made a vengeance on them for their iniquity. In that they became servants of Satan, and led astray those who dwell upon the dry ground." This passage in particular talks about angels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Phanuel, casting fallen angels, demons, into burning furnaces as a punishment for letting humans astray. Something we will see later in this series. Episode 2, Dantemania _ Restored. Timothy Reynolds is only 6 years old, and yet he sees things his family isn't able to. For that reason, he was diagnosed with Dantemania. But what is it? From what I researched, it's an obsession with Dante Alighieri's works, but in universe it works a little bit differently. Also, remember the surname Reynolds, it's gonna come up later. A lot. Episode explains that cause for Dantemania is a visual stimuli that no human can replicate, which seems pretty blurry and gives us a lot of more questions, at least for now. The illness causes hallucinations, insomnia, paranoia, precognition, which means seeing the future, mania, and near certain death. It also says that children under 12 don't generally show any symptoms, which would make Timmy an outlier. Or maybe the things he sees aren't exactly hallucinations. After that, we are shown his patient profile, with objects collected, date of birth, and date of death, 1988. I have a friend. His name is Abby. We play games all the time. Tonight, his friends are gonna say hi. And that's episode 2. We had Timothy Reynolds struggling with Dantemania, who was presumably taken by a cultist group, led by the friend we see at the end. Episode 3. Ghost Hunters. This episode is way longer, clocking at whole 15 minutes of content. And honestly, it's one of my favorite episodes in this entire series. We start this episode off with a news report. It's about underground cults and them using animal sacrifices to gain power.
Authorities tell us that the most serious or perhaps the most dangerous kind of devil worship comes in the form of underground cults. Most of them are very secretive, usually organizing clandestine rituals in the dark of night.
Then we cut to March 16, 1993. We start off with a call between an unknown person and Jeremy Reynolds, probably older brother of Timothy. 1993, it has been around 5 years since his death.
This is the Yellowstone Ghost Hunters Corps. How can we help you?
Hello. I'm calling to report that my house may be haunted.
Of course, sir. Can you tell me what's going on?
I've been hearing children run around my house every night, sometimes throughout the day. There's also the annoying clanging of pots and pans in the kitchen. Worst part is that I live alone. I have neighbors, but they've always been the quiet type. Not rude enough to pull these kind of sick pranks.
Alright. But you will have to pay us every night we stay there if you want this to get done.
I will pay you anything, as long as whatever's going on here stops ASAP.
Of course. Can we get the address?
My address is 636 Serpents Road.
Alrighty. We'll do what we can for those lost souls. See you soon.
The house is also on 636 Serpents Road, like the serpent from the Bible, which is pretty funny. And so, William Marshall, also called Billy, and Jeremy visit the house of interest.
Billy, wake up.
What?
We're here.
Just 5 more minutes, fucker. Whatever.
Okay, since Billy wants to be lazy, we're gonna start small. By placing cameras around the house and yard, we're gonna have to see what we can gather at face value before beginning a proper investigation. Strangely enough, we haven't seen the homeowner at all.
Honestly, I didn't see this series as anything special until now, because instead of pictures, text on the wall, the entire house is actually rendered in Gmod. And honestly, I'm into this a lot. It doesn't even look that bad. Like, if I didn't know, I wouldn't say this is Gmod, right? It does add to the liminality and fear factor of the whole series. I mean, look at these pictures that are also Gmod. They continue to explore the house, and for some reason, the mystery homeowner is nowhere to be found.
You mean you're not gonna be here? We came here looking for you. Well, you still have to pay us. Okay, well, how long do you want to stay here for? 3 nights? 4 nights? Okay. We can do that. You could have let us know beforehand. Points of interest. For some strange reason, the homeowner wanted us to keep a very close eye on the attic. Said there was important relics in there from his family heritage or something. I'm really uncomfortable by the vibe that is being given off by this house. Like, I've worked a lot of cold cases, but this one, this feels real.
First night goes without any disturbances, except for some sounds on camera 1, sounding like a pack of dogs. Jeremy says he saw some figures walking around, probably the children homeowner mentioned.
Alright, so it is the morning after the little bit of a hassle last night. There definitely was activity, like, without a doubt. It was only limited to, like, anonymous figures walking around the house, which could be the children that the homeowner had mentioned. Hold on, let me show you something. This is very interesting. I've noticed this last night when I was walking around the house. In here, this is the washer, the washing room, washing machine, dryers, whatever the fuck. Over to my my right here. In this room, you can see there is a opening up there. I don't know why. Telling Billy about the fuck? Hello?
So as he continues to explore the house, we suddenly get this montage of family with some scary noises. Maybe it's the previous homeowners? I'm not really sure. Except children and sounds, they also notice smell of rot. We got a sign of demons being nearby.
Okay, so this is the proper investigation. We found influctuations of changing temperature, but we needed actual footage of the spirits speaking to us. Therefore, we can archive it properly and use it as reference in the future. Is there anybody in this room that would like to communicate with us? Is anybody here at all? Holy shit. Oh, okay. How old are you?
The demon says, "The oracle's eyes are open." I think it's a reference to Dantemania and the seeing the future bit, and honestly maybe that's why Timothy was taken away, you know, as he could be the oracle. Demon goes away and holy shit, there's a message in subtitles. I have a pretty bad hearing and had subtitles turned on all the time, even though they didn't really work. But now we have a secret message there, so that's cool. It says, "Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl through the world seeking the ruin of souls. Amen." The whole demon ordeal makes Billy and Jeremy pretty disturbed. And so they decide it's time to go.
So, me and Billy have decided that it is time to pack up. We are going home. I'm just getting the last of the cameras here. Hey, Billy, are you seeing this?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
It's a totem. Like the ones in the woods with the cults.
What are you getting at, Jeremy?
This house isn't haunted.
We got...
We have the demon called the Pawn talk about the great serpent and its vengeance against God, referencing the previous secret when God and archangels casted demons and the great serpent back into hell. Talking about secrets, we also have another one also in the subtitles. The Pawn has been fed once more, making me feel like either Jeremy or Billy didn't make it out of the house. Episode 4. Autopsy. Case number 333. 2 missing, 1 homicide. Jeremy Reynolds and William Marshall are missing. We aren't informed who the dead person is, making me feel like the mysterious homeowner wasn't even alive in the first place. And something else, something more sinister, delivered that phone call. Police comes to the house. 1993, 30th of March. Has been about 14 days since the last episode.
Clean, there's no clues or any sign of any... The fuck? Hello? MSPD! Come on, put your hands up. Hello? The fuck?
As the cop explores the house, he starts hearing the ghosts of children, or maybe some sort of lure, and as he goes into the cellar, he sees this very weird blood splatter, leading him deeper into the house.
Oh my god. Ugh. Dear God.
He finds William Marshall, or at least what was left of him. Episode 5. Emergency Alert. Episode 5 goes back to Pandemonium, as an emergency broadcast is issued due to something breaching the containment. Turn off all lights and heating. Keep you and all loved ones close in a windowless interior room. Do not acknowledge any audible noise occurring outside. If you hear the sound of trumpets, fast loud movement, or inhuman screeching, quietly recite the prayer to Saint Michael. Keep a radio and holy water in the room with you. If any of your loved ones go missing and or speak from outside, they have surrendered their will and body to its maw. Do not show fear. Your tears have salt in them. If you feel the coldness of its breath, God can no longer save you. In Yahweh we trust. Amen. Luckily, this drill was just a test and there's no need to worry. Except Pandemonium isn't responsible for any death, heart attacks and meltdowns though. Which is pretty funny because if I saw something like this on TV, I would be losing my shit. The whole episode ends with trust in us, making me feel like it's a correlation to trust in Yahweh, God, making me feel like they will be the main antagonist in this series. Either the ones who unleashed the devils, the monsters onto Earth, or the ones who control them and maybe use them for their own good. Moon Angel. We move pretty far into the future now, to September 2009. We are presented with a video from Jay Randall. He has been posting tapes from crime scenes and has 3 tapes for us to watch. He also says that he received a comment asking him if he went to the police with this, but he denies it, saying that the case has been basically dead for 16 years. And 16 years from now would be 1993, the year of ghost hunting incident.
Continue through your sequence of sightings, and then we'll analyze the data afterwards. Over. Okay. Houston, Apollo 11. Hello, Apollo 11. Houston, we'd like you to press on to star 44. Over. 11, Houston, we copy. 2 good marks. Over. Okay. 1, correction. 00572.
First one is really weird looking. It looks like someone exploring a crater on the moon. The quality is like absolute dog shit. I don't know why they would use a camera like this on the moon, but okay. The character keeps exploring and we can see a creature of some sort. Probably the Moon Angel. After that we move on to the second tape. Recent sightings have depicted a large, undefined organism roaming large neighborhoods in the dark of the night. All reported time frames are the same, 06:36 AM. Also, 636 symbolically is the angel number. It's supposed to be good. The latest report comes from subject Mary Reynolds, female, age 36. Reynolds reports this undefined organism have been frequently making routine stops by their house, early in the morning and late in the evening. Another one of Reynolds, and her age is 36, so she might be a sister of Timothy, because during the ghost hunting incident she was 20 years old. Also claiming that these same frequent stops are followed by strange animal-like calls, loud fast movement, and the sound of trumpets. After stating she got a good look at it from a window in her house, she was asked to illustrate its appearance. The following is just that. Now, we have another mention on sound of trumpets, which isn't coincidental. I didn't talk about this before, but the trumpets are a reference to the end of the world, in which there will be 7 trumpets, which one being a different disaster that will come to Earth. Which in this case was probably some new creature spawning in. Mary was asked to show them how the demon looked, and it's the same one that Timmy made friends with. So there's a high possibility he wants to get to all of the Reynolds family. And as you watch this video, you can hear some weird noises in the background. Randall says the audio is shitty because of something, maybe a radio, but it seems like Morse code. I put it into a Morse code decoder and look at this. We have a message. 1 vow is past, and behold, there come 2 vows more. This is a fragment of the Apocalypse of St. John 9:12. What it means is that one disaster just ended, but there are 2 more, way worse ones coming. Which we see in the video. We have 2 disasters and 2 tapes. One is the Moon Angel, and the Night Demon, I guess, is the other one. We also have a second message at the end of the video saying, "Don't be afraid, I will find you, Jeremy." Meaning that not only Mary is in danger, but these creatures are trying to find Jeremy too, for some unknown reason. Episode 7, Camping Safety. We start this episode off with an information video for Yellowstone camping grounds that belong to Pandemonium. And that explains a lot. It mainly explains why so many anomalies, hauntings, and overall bad shit has been happening around Yellowstone. The video introduces us to history, reservations, safety, and the redacted. Firstly, it explains Pandemonium wants to give back to the community.
For years, Pandemonium has been well renowned for their breathtaking discoveries in scientific research, but only recently having decided to expand from beyond the many facilities and give back to the public what they've earned throughout their history, starting by allowing unused portions of their land to be campgrounds.
And then it goes on to how to reserve one, it's not really important. Then stuff gets interesting with safety.
Yellowstone is filled with dangerous animals such as bears and wolves, but there's also various snakes that you must watch out for, such as the rubber boa, the western terrestrial garter snake, the common garter snake, and the very dangerous prairie rattlesnake, the most venomous and most dangerous snake you'll find in the general area. Contrary to those diagnosed with Dantemania, the great serpent of Eden does not exist. The devil does not exist.
As we can see, Help turns into a demon for a second. I'm pretty sure it's the same one from episode 2, the one who kidnapped Timothy, due to the claws it has.
If you proceed and stay within this campground, heed these warnings. Do not follow the snakes. They speak lies and spread delusion wherever they roam. If the sky begins speaking to you, making various noises similar to Morse code, ignore them. It's nothing more than deception. Lastly, do not go beyond the many fences bordering out certain areas of the campground. They're closed off for a reason. In Yahweh we trust. Amen. This concludes our tape. Thank you for your patience. We hope this educational guide was helpful. Farewell, and enjoy your trip.
This section has two clues for us. First one is Sky speaking of Morse code, making sure we go back to the Moon Angel and check out the Morse code. That also means that Pandemonium isn't the one sending these messages, but something else. Also, there's this weird thing when in this animation you can see a snake, it's supposed to be a snake or reptilian, turning into a demon. And maybe I'm reaching, but it actually has a Wikipedia article about reptilians under this video. And I guess reptilians come from underground, just like demons come from hell, that's supposed to be underground. But I'm not sure yet if it means anything. Now we're coming back in time to November 1995, 2 years after a ghost hunting incident. We hear this guy talking to his mother, saying he will just stay one night at the camping ground.
Yes, Mom. I know where I'm going. It's just a few lefts and a right. Yes, I remembered to bring food. I'm doing this, Mom. It's just one night. One night. And then I'll come home.
And yeah, he's dying in this episode for sure.
What the hell is that noise? Oh. Fuck. Where the hell? hell is that noise coming from? Motherfucker, dude. Ah, shit. 5 hours. I drove 5 hours to this dumbass campsite. And I can't even go to sleep. Some bullshit.
He finds no trespassing fence. And guess what he fucking does next?
Shit.
Yeah, he trespasses it. Makes me feel like the entire video was made just because of this one guy. He just breaks every single rule put out in safety.
I'd sprain my ankle if I wasn't careful. Now, call me a little crazy, but I think I smell something burning. Oh my god. Fuck. There's even a house here. Holy shit. No, I don't think anyone's living here. But the lights are on. Might have something to do with those people having a bonfire? What the shit? It's a cult. No fucking way. Why is there a cult in the campsite?
He does find out this weird cult performing some sort of ritual. He checks out the TV lady saying that cults do their rituals in the dead of the night using animal blood. It also could mean that Pandemonium Inc. is conspiring with the evil of the series, with the demons, especially because of what happens next.
Whoa. Shit. Fuck. No. What the shit. Fuck. The cult, fuck. Oh. Fuck. I gotta go. Fuck now.
After that, he meets this weird creature and gets his face ripped off, just like Billy. So this could also be significant later. Why would the demons need human faces? Final episode. Howard Probe. This is our final episode of Season 1. Yeah, just the Season 1. And the final episode is whole 25 minutes long. This video seems to be Pandemonium training video, which is nice. I'm so excited to finally see what Pandemonium even does, except, I guess, worshipping demons.
If you're watching this, then that means you are a part of the most prominent research and development agency in the entire country, and have been assigned a mission that could mean great progress for our species. For many years, Pandemonium has been providing to the world a power source even more powerful than the standard electricity, known to many as the gravity battery. This gravity battery, and many like it, would be dropped from various shafts in the Earth's crust. Deep in the mantle of the Earth, called the Veil by various executives, lies something that only recently did Pandemonium wish to achieve: the gravity battery's full potential.
So gravity battery is actually a real concept. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work with our current technology, but nonetheless it's an interesting idea. You lift heavy bricks using leftover energy, and when you need energy, you just pull them down and the gravity creates the electricity again.
By digging deeper into the Earth, possibly to the Earth's core, and leaving an opening for the gravity batteries that would leave them unharmed by the magma, it could leave us with an effectively costless energy source for the foreseeable future. Thanks to our beloved head of R&D, Dr. Howard Jameson, we have been able to create the blueprints for a drill that can give us the best chance of accessing the core.
The Howard Probe. Our country's most powerful drill ever constructed.
This blueprint is an absolute ass. Pipes, pump, system, power panel. This looks like fucking motherload ship or something.
And that's where you come in. We here at Pandemonium need brilliant minds to help finish what Jameson started. This tape was personalized for your position of interest. Welcome to our research department. Pandemonium, where the mysteries of the universe are unveiled.
The date is October 24th, 1989. My team and I have been notified that the Howard Probe has been deployed, and I cannot wait to see the brilliant rewards our kind will reap from this grueling endeavor.
Dr. Jameson, it's all set. We're all waiting on you now.
All right, let's do it. Begin descent in 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright! Look out for it, because today I'm making history. What the hell? What happened? God damn it! Anything down there now to fix the electronics and by the electromagnetic radiation inside the tension control chamber. We made too much progress to interrupt now.
Sir, a team cannot just go down there. Not at this stage. They will surely be killed by the radiation. They have families.
Collateral damage means nothing in comparison to saving our species to the greater good. Send a team down there, or I'll haul your ass down there personally. Do I make myself clear? Do I?
Yes, sir. Sending a team down there now.
And so he sends them, 4 men, Rogers, John, Walker and Craig, into their imminent death.
Last I checked, we weren't supposed to go down there at this phase of the probing.
Dr. Jameson overrided that order and insisted that we go down there. He said the mechanisms were damaged by the electromagnetic radiation from the core. Shouldn't take too long. Documenting right now, we are now in the mine shaft of Sector 17, Site 636. We were not provided any vehicles, so we have to proceed on foot. Make sure you get the tubes, make sure they're not gonna combust.
Duly noted, but I know what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
You remember hearing about that affair about Jameson's wife? This thing's got claw marks on it.
Say it again?
This thing, it's got claw marks on it, like someone was tearing it up.
That's not possible. There's no sign of life down here.
Well, I'm telling you, it's tore up, man.
Well, is it fixable?
I'm not sure. Whatever got to this tore through the panels and basically destroyed the fission control chamber.
Put your back into it because we can't leave until this thing is fixed. Getting kinda hot down here. Fuck was that?
Executive remarks. At that point, it's easy to rule out radiation as a cause of death. One of them slipped through the cracks, it would seem. CEO, 4 years later.
You wanna live? I wanna live. Motherfucker! No, God! Gotta be a way out. There's gotta be a fucking way out.
We get to see the monster that looks awfully similar to the one in the forest. This lanky creature with skull on its face, being the serpent we heard so much about. After that, we find out not only employees died, but also Clint and Mark, and their families were never notified about it.
As you can see, we have finally reached our long-awaited goal. And this is only phase 1. Give it a few months, hell, a year, and we'll begin phase 2 in no time at all.
Everyone back at the facility is overjoyed as the probe moves along, but they receive a transmission showing us the family from the Ghost Hunter video.
Transmission?
Turn it off. Damn it, I said turn it off!
Children's Stories with Abby, narrated by Christian Wilson. Abby was walking down the road one day, and suddenly, he saw the most peculiar thing. A boy sitting by his lonesome. The boy was sad and alone. Why the long face? Said Abby, concerned. My brother went home without me. I'm lost, said the boy, crying his heart out. I want to go home. Abby began to think, and think he did. Suddenly, he had an idea. One that would be sure to cheer the boy up. Hey, why don't you come to my house to stay? We'll call your parents while you're there, and they'll pick you up in the morning. The boy thought to himself and spoke aloud. I don't know. My dad always said to never go home with strangers. Abby nodded his head in agreement. Oh, yes, yes. Your dad is a very wise man, little boy. Very wise indeed. You should never trust a stranger. Abby reached out his hand and introduced himself. My name is Abby. The boy giggled, amused by his enthusiasm. Abby smiled with glee. There, of your shriekers pulled into Gabby's hands. Besides, it will just be one night. Sadly, comforting military, and off they went home, and they lived happily ever after.
Now we get into a little detour, tuning complete 180 and tuning into Children's Story with Abby, narrated by Christian Wilson. This boy is probably Timmy, because the creature called Abby, it's probably a play of words. Abby is short of Abaddon, you know, the demon from hell. He says, "My brother left without me." It could be Jeremy, and the reason he became a ghost hunter was due to guilt of leaving his brother alone. Or maybe because he thinks he can see the ghost of his brother again. Well, at least this confirms that Timothy wasn't really sick or at least hallucinating, but was actually taken by Abby. We also have this entity saying, "Your eyes are most beautiful when they cry." Again referencing crying and the salt in the tears. We continue with Howard Jameson. 1989, September. They finally managed to translate the transmission, and it's just this.
What have we done?
In other unexpected news, the president has declared a state of emergency for the next 3 months, issuing a countrywide curfew. This curfew is said to begin specifically when the sun sets and end at sunrise. The president commented on the specifics of this curfew, claiming it will vary depending on the season and to pay close attention to the cycle of the sun. The exact reason for this curfew is still unknown, but it has been confirmed that Pandemonium's Howard Probe experiment was involved. After recent discoveries, of which Pandemonium refuses to elaborate further on, all scientists working under the Howard Probe project have been either declared dead or sent off to mental institutions. Dr. Howard Jameson, infamous for creating the entire operation, has been fired following this news.
And this is the non-human made video that causes Dantemania, the literal visions of hell, making you either see or hallucinate demons, or actually be a target of them, maybe because of what you know. After the disaster, we get a message from the CEO of Pandemonium, Joseph R.S., probably another one of Reynolds, that explains why Timothy, Mary, and James were all targeted by the evil. Maybe they even seen the tape of hell, especially Timmy. Joseph says that letting Jameson go was tough and calls him family. Overall, it's a corporate mambo-jumbo apology video, saying some bullshit and avoiding responsibility. They also give us a website to visit, but sadly it doesn't work. We go back to Jameson, recording on his own, being pretty pissed about this whole thing.
Begin tape. Leaving dead space. 3, 2, 1. I've lost. I played my cards, and then they threw them in my face. The company called me a liability. They said I was dangerous. I didn't know it'd come to this. This tape is just something to help me cope. Yes, the experiment was a success. But we made a new, chilling discovery. What scientists have said about the contents beneath the Earth, it's been nothing but a lie. This is something far beyond us. I've unleashed hell itself. Demons! Satan! Oh! immortal hellfire. It's all real. Sometimes I just think to myself, does that mean God is real too? And his angels? It keeps me awake at night. I haven't been the same after watching that tape. The entire team is either dead or lost their minds. I don't know which of them I am anymore. This is a fate I never thought imaginable. I keep seeing the same people. Is that what we would call them? I've never seen these people before in my entire life, yet they couldn't look all the more familiar to me. And if I see them, when I see them, I feel the worst dread I've ever felt in my entire life. It's draining, yet transfixing. When I try to sleep at night, I can hear its hooves stomping on my roof, its claws scraping against the wood of my bed. Sometimes I can hear a voice. Oh, God, what have I done? You will never know what this feels like. I feel nothing but the same grueling agony every single day. All because I couldn't have just stayed curious. I have to fix this. There's got to be a way out of this. Someone, for the love of God, please!
The door again that can never again be sealed. Unyielding lust for dominion of the natural elements hath brought thine king nothing but blood and torment. Thine compulsion for unslaked greed has turned unrotteny for 1,000 generations. The foolishness of man is amplified tenfold in thine actions. And now I am free.
Now, if you're not versed in Old English, you probably have no idea what he just said, or at least you got some of it. Basically, the Great Serpent says that hell has been opened due to the greed of a man, and now it's basically over for humans and the generations to come. And that's it for this episode. I can't wait to watch the season finale. I can't wait to watch the second season and find out what happens next. What is Pandemonium plotting? What happened to Timothy and Jeremy? And well, how is humanity gonna fight demons now? Or are we all gonna perish? So thanks for watching to the end. I really appreciate you sticking for so long with my first video. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss part 2 and other videos I will put out. Also, check out the series by yourself. The link is gonna be in the description. It really is worth it.